white has gotten involved. I renounce my throne. Before we go live, what up, YouTube? I see y'all getting in here right now. We're gonna be live in a second. Just want to slap these. Let me tell you something. I got friends all over the world, and none of them respect the time I go on the radio. Everybody want to call me. You know what I'm saying? Wow, 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 wow. This shit slap, right? Always. I'm gonna get to them in a minute. Yay! We got 3 minutes before showtime. I need everybody to hit the like button. I need everybody to hit the share button. And it's Friday. Don't act cheap. Hit the super chat. That shit slap. Ladies and gentlemen, that's James Broadway on the beats. Beats is dumb. Should I play another dumbass beat? Let's see what else I got. I mean, James's beats, man. Dumb. Dumb. What up, everybody in the chat room? Don't forget, man, hit the super chat, hit the like, hit the share. Look out for your peoples in here. You under dig? We about to go live in 2.2 seconds. Don't get it twisted. It's about to be live. You in the dig? All the ladies here. Can everybody just, except, just you two, move a little closer. Just slide down. Slide down. You in the dig? We about to go Lizzie. Right Nizzy. We got 35 seconds. Y'all gonna get your ass kicked with this topic. Ass kickings.
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
The voice of reason has returned to Dash Radio. Now, let me just keep it 100% real with you ladies. One thou wow. Let me just say, the last show, y'all been getting your ass kicked on YouTube. Okay? Let's just, it's fine. Monday show, you've been getting your ass kicked. Your asses were literally handed to you. Mimi and Peaches, you guys were deemed disrespectful towards the great Baba, my friend, Dr. Phil Valentine. Weekdays, you were called out for being on your phone. But I gotta give y'all credit. And here's the credit I'm gonna give you. It's a rarity. It's like a blood moon. It's a rarity. That the voice of reason gets more views than the Zoe What morning show. Your last show here got more views than my morning show. People are watching the fuck out of that video. Look at them. You guys think you did something good, don't you? People were upset because you guys didn't really know who that brother was. Dr. Phil Valentine. Very powerful historian, code breaker, metaphysician in the African American community. And there was a lot of pushback from you. Do you have anything to say for yourselves? Of course, Peaches does. Go ahead, Peach.
You gotta turn on my mic.
Do I have to?
Well, you don't have to.
I know. Go ahead, girl.
I just want to say, yes, we did get a lot of pushback. And no, we did not know who Dr. Phil Valentine was to you all, who he means a lot to.
You mean
I mean, yeah, he's your friend.
He's a friend of mine.
And I'm not going to disrespect that man. We listened to everything that man had to say. Everything.
Did you look at your body language?
I don't care. My body do a lot of shit. I might get up and start dancing a jig if I get happy. All I'm saying is...
Now I got to turn the mic off.
No, let me just say
what
this.
The fuck? But, dance a jig?
But what I will not have is... I read a lot of those comments in the show, after the show. We're not going to be a bunch of bitches. We're not going to be a bunch of fat hoes. We fat. So the fuck what?
Speak on it.
You know what I'm saying?
Speak
I'm
your
fat.
truth
I don't
right
have
now.
a problem with being fat.
Juicy.
But you're not going to disrespect. You're not going to talk about weekdays, titties. Don't be mad because her shit is perkier than yours.
I mean, they are
know? Don't be mad because at
Like,
52,
I
these bitches is still sitting up right here. You called us, me and Mimi, a bunch of old bitches. But you're disrespecting us.
I run circles.
Wait, let me just finish. What I'm not going to have is you disrespecting and judging us because we're here to be panelists. We're individuals. Everybody is a different age in here. We represent the 20s to the 50s. Y'all not gonna disrespect our individuality or what we say. If you don't like something we say, you have every right to disapprove, but don't call us bitches.
Bitches.
Yeah. Because bitches are dogs. That's all I have to say is respect us and don't judge us. It's non-judgmental format. That's it. That's all I have to say.
That's true.
Mimi? I just wanted to say, I felt as if I listened to every word that the doctor said because I like to learn information no matter where the information is coming from because knowledge is key. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm very interested to learn. I only kind of chuckled because a name was said and because and when it was said it just threw me off. It just threw us off and it was a giggle, but there was no disrespect to the information or to him.
Right.
So if he is listening, I want to humbly say there was no disrespect. I would never disrespect someone that's in a high regard, a high place. Everyone has their own thoughts and perception, and I respect his.
And I learned a lot that day.
And I did too.
I mean,
would you like to say something?
Just
Go
a
ahead,
little,
Sarah.
just a
But
little.
I'm going to need you to speak into the mic.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't act like you're new to the process.
Okay. What? I don't know what that means, but okay. Anyway, no. I think we were respectful. We were listening. That's the main thing. Like they've been saying, we were listening. A lot of times it doesn't cause for you to respond or to
look.
We asked questions. It was a learning session for us, and I'm like, half of the people that's out there, whatever, they don't understand half the stuff he was saying, but they just want to be on the bandwagon. You don't know that, brother. You don't know either, and you ain't practicing a lot of stuff that he's talking about. So
you're calling people hypocrites.
Yes, every seat in the house needs to sit down. There's chairs for everyone.
Yes. Let me just say this. I started deleting some of the negative comments. Until they just started flowing in. Then it was like, well, shit.
Right.
Like when they first started coming, I was like, no. But then it was a deluge
exactly
of disrespectful comments. But
I didn't read them.
And the point that I made was this. I said simply, if you're conscious, why are you condescending? So these women, maybe they've never heard of this before, right? Maybe they've never heard any of this, and this is a new experience for them. And like most human beings, if you experience something that's outside your wheelhouse, you're going to push back a little bit. You're going to come across as disinterested or bored, or because this is outside your wheelhouse. And I believe this. There are no accidents in the universe. Everybody made it to that show safely to be here to hear that brother speak.
Right.
Done deal.
Right.
Now, whether they accepted it, enjoyed it, appreciated it, whatever, they were here for it. And like I said before, sometimes a seed needs to germinate in order for it to grow and develop into what it's supposed to be. And all of these so-called spiritual conscious motherfuckers had nothing but negativity and judgment for y'all. As if they weren't in a position like that before. You understand?
Absolutely.
Probably 98% of them used to be whatever. Until they, and you know what I'm saying? Until they got hit in the head with some of that same information. So the judgment needed to stop. So I wanted to acknowledge y'all real quick.
I appreciate that.
Y'all did all right.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Dr. Phil Valentine is not an easy listen. He's a deep cat and been doing this shit for over 30 years. You under dig?
Nothing wrong with Deep Cat.
What?
Nothing wrong with Deep Cat.
All I thought was splosh.
I'm just trying to figure out what you're insinuating.
No, I was talking, he just said he was a deep cat.
You know, skinny girls got deep cats.
That's what they said.
I heard.
That's what my brother said.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I got male cousins and brothers. They tell me shit like that.
Oh, my God.
As if I care, but it's knowledge.
Well, let me do this. We jumped right into it. Let me do this. It's important that I promote some things. First off, I just killed a bag of Lay's plain potato chips.
We gonna have to
Family
relinquish
size?
that hot sauce.
Wait, family size, or what are we doing?
No, seriously. Sergeant sauce. I poured a great deal of this Sergeant sauce into that bag.
Yeah, it's about a 1/4 inch missing.
You see, about an inch of sauce gone. Let me tell you, man, this hot sauce is a cold situation. I suggest you go there right now. Beal Sauce. Can't say it any other way. BealSauce.com. BealSauce.com. And that is, how do you spell this? B-E-A-L. Beal.
Beal. Like Jennifer Beal.
No, it's B-E-A-L-E.
Oh.
Beal.
They have a lot of flavors.
Sauce. Sergeant sauce. Gunny fire. And schmuckatelli.
That's your favorite, the schmuckatelli.
I love it all, man. Let's do it. I want you guys to support these folks. Good folks. Beal sauce. Also, Total Package Energy. Total Package Energy. This shit's so good, I just gotta laugh sometimes. If you got work to do, fuck with this. I've been slaving over these orders, packing, shipping. If I didn't have Total Package Energy, oh my God, I would be in trouble. Total Package Energy. TotalPackageEnergy.com. Zoe Williams. Tell them I sent you. It's the best in the game. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be. What happened to my music? Let's get some music up in here. You guys want some music real quick?
Yeah.
Total. Yeah. This is how I feel on it.
That's how you feel.
Exactly. Total Package Energy is the bomb. Dizzy! Don't play yourself. You only delay yourself. You under dig? Hey.
Yeah, t-shirt.
You under dig? Hey. Also, don't forget to pick up your copy. You know, I love my daughter.
That's right.
My daughter. She's so sweet. She's like, Dad, I'm available for a book packaging party.
Oh, that's cool.
I was like, really? Get your ass over there and get them labels. No, I'm just
I know she was like, but not today.
Seriously, she was like, I'm available for a book packaging party. I'm going to help you package up your books.
With drinks and everything?
I was like, okay, little beer.
Little beer.
Let's do it. So we're scheduled for Saturday to get it cracking. So what I'll be doing is packaging up all of the books that are being ordered through my website right now. IamZoeWilliams.com. Get your copy right now. I'll be packaging up your orders. My daughter will be packaging and labeling the pre-orders. And then we're going to go to... Where are we going to go? We're going to go to the post office and ship it all out. And then we're going to go to dinner. Me and the little bear.
Oh, that's going to be good.
Daddy-daughter work. You under dig?
That's awesome.
You work, you eat.
Look, homeboy sent me his book.
Hardback.
Oh, that's what's up.
I tried to tell y'all. This is like, what's that movie that came out with the weird chick who's got them big ass anime eyes, but she's a cartoon?
Alita.
This is like some fantasy.
I like
what's the video
stuff.
game they call fantasy? You know what it is.
Fantasy 5.
The video game. The big ass
Final
popular
Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
What's Final Fantasy?
This is some old Avatar Final Fantasy sci-fi, and a brother wrote it. It's called Dream No More, Rise of a Lion, Mario C. Matthews. Look at this book. This is as thick as the Bible. Please get a copy of this book right now. Support this brother ASAP. Now, before I get into the topic, you got to support all of the businesses I put in front of you, especially mine. Zoe Williams, The Holographic Relationship is available. Get it. It's on Kindle. Also, get the relationship dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. Kindle, Audible, and paperback, all available on Amazon.com. Now, the topic. Is that damn fan on over there?
Yeah.
I can hear it. And it is killing my vibe. Thank you, Mimi. All right. Are y'all ready?
I think so.
I mean, Are you really ready for today's topic?
Are we ever?
Shit, I don't even know how I feel about this topic.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because Tone Talks had a hand in it.
Uh-oh, I need my glasses. Gotta put shades on.
Tone Talks had a hand in it, and he brings up some very valid points. And I have a feeling that weekdays is going to play prominent.
Oh, Lord. Why was I singled out? But I probably will.
The voice of reason is live on Dash Talk X. The hotline number to dial is 323-230-4610. This shit about to go down. Yeah. Let's get this party started, nigga.
Okay, that's one of them. Snap your neck back to this beat.
No rapping from you. That track dumb, ain't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Ladies, ready?
That beat is nasty.
Okay. Now, see, I play the music so I can feel good about busting your ass. Then you start singing and ruining the mood.
Hey, she said, ooh, ooh, ooh. That beat was banging.
God damn. All right, here we go with the real shit.
Drop it.
Today's topic. Somebody sent me a video, and I just had to pull it all together. Oh, my God. This shit here. Here we go. Zoe Williams and the ladies sit down to discuss the concept of hypergamy. A deeper look at the action of marrying a person of a superior caste or class. Yep. Hi, weekday. This shit about to be bad.
Oh, yeah.
So before we even get into it, I've got something to play for you guys. And I think it's important that I play it just to give a framework of what mamas have been doing this whole goddamn time. Your mama did it.
My mama.
Your mama. Tell me the truth. Did your mama say fuck anybody?
No.
What was her instructions on fucking niggas once you started?
I mean,
fuck it.
I don't. She doesn't have instructions, to just be very clear. But I mean, she always played a lot into education, like him having higher education, but specifically like a master's degree or higher.
He can't be broke.
No. Also in terms of income and having good credit and being able to provide. So certain credit scores, certain income.
Look at this. Hold that puss out.
I mean,
on the auction block.
If you're, I just look at it as
this pussy ain't free, nigga.
Pretty much. I mean, why you gotta fuck for free? Drake made a song about it, so.
Oh Lord. In the name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, call me right now. 323-230-4610.
Fucking for free.
Before we even get started, I want you guys to listen to something. I had it set up.
It's more of investment.
Say more.
Sorry.
No, say more.
No. I was, when we were talking about.
Is your pussy an investment?
No, I was saying, when I was younger,
own it, Sarah,
that's why. Yeah, sometimes it's like, he's gonna graduate in in May or something. So let me go ahead and put my bid in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be like that.
So it's like,
that's honest.
Is it a pussy deposit?
What did your mama say? Did your mama tell you to be discerning about who you fuck? No. Tell me your experience.
My mama told me, don't fuck no broke niggas. I had a street mama, y'all. Don't fuck no broke niggas and don't give away your pussy for nothing. That's what my mother told me.
Don't get it pussy. You gotta say it like plies. Pussy.
Yeah, pussy.
Away.
For nothing.
For nothing.
My mom had a whole different way of thinking, though. So,
I was supposed to save it till I was married, so.
That too.
Mimi.
My mama didn't care what I did with my thing. She was too busy giving her thing a party. No, I'm just playing.
I've got a ticket.
So I wasn't really giving no rules to the game. But I mean, the rules in the game, most people do try to date up or date someone that has some type of something that they can look forward to the future or for right now. For transactional.
So can I get a consensus here? For the most part, in America, mamas teach that your pussy should not be free.
Why is it we have to give our pussy away? Why can't we just be taking dick?
I'm just saying. For the most part, because she answered my question with a question, and I'm looking for an answer instead of another question. So I don't know what kind of game she running, but the shit don't fly over here.
Right.
Now, would you like to answer the question?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean,
pussy ain't free.
No,
it's not supposed to be.
But it's not just African American culture. I mean, there's a lot of Middle Eastern cultures. I mean, that instill that you need to find a man of a certain wealth stature before you do anything. I mean, like they're like secure the bag.
Exactly.
Like that's not just African Americans. There's Turkish culture, Armenian culture, Caucasians do it. A lot of Caucasians.
More of a barter system.
Yeah.
It's pussies across the world. It's an international
Pussies
pussy
across the
rule.
world.
The international pussy rule is don't fuck for free. You are right.
You guys heard it tonight. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Before I start asking questions, I want everybody to take a listen to Tone Talks.
Tone Talks brings to you the racial wealth gap in America, explained in 60 seconds. In America, there are 190 million whites, living in just about 82 million homes, while there are 40 million blacks, living in just over 14 million homes. To truly understand the racial wealth gap, you must look past the income of these families and evaluate household worth. According to demos.org, in total, white American households own 90% of the national wealth. In contrast, black Americans altogether own less than 2.6% of the national wealth, with most of this small sliver being in the hands of black baby boomer retirees. Black working age families are largely invisible nationally in terms of wealth. To give a clearer lens, the bottom 50% of American households control only 1% of the national wealth. And of the total 14 million black households, likely over 10 million black families fall into this bottom group that owns nearly no wealth. The racial wealth gap is real and it's growing. While 10%, or about 8 million white homes, are worth $1.4 million or more, according to Slate.com, when you deduct the family car, 50% of African American homes, or over 7 million black families, are worth no more than $1,700. Subscribe to learn more at tonetalks.org.
Them numbers scary, ain't they? Huh? Yeah. Your mama was teaching you to be a white supremacist, to date white people. You know why? Because they the ones with the wealth. Niggas don't have no wealth. Indirectly, subtly, she was teaching y'all to go for the motherfucker with the bread. Who got the bread in this society? We just saw the numbers, right? Yeah. Interracial dating?
Oh, yeah,
I like white men, so I don't.
I bet you do. You done perfected Becky's tone.
First of all,
I'm about to run out the studio.
I don't think all white people are evil or that they're all the devil. I think there's good white people out there. I've grown up with a lot of great white people.
Listen, black people didn't name white people the devil. God did.
Well, I think there's good white people out there. I've dated white men before. I'm currently dating a white guy. I don't think there's anything wrong with, like, I date
Wait,
people.
hold on. What? Wait, let's go back.
She's
you currently dating a white man.
Yes.
You don't wash that pink dick residue off you.
Oh!
I knew I smelled a wet dog.
You know what? Let's not be judgmental.
I'm not judging at all. It's some fine ass white men out there though. They probably got small dicks, but they really nice looking.
No, you'd be surprised, actually.
Oh, come on. Do tell.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I just get lucky or I know how to pick them, but...
Sounds like a white dick picker connoisseur.
She's got white dick tuition.
Yeah.
White dick tuition?
She got stories. She's got white dick stinks.
Yeah.
Or do some of them have like that little smell though, that odor?
That white dog.
Have you ever smelled puppy dick?
Oh,
puppy tongue.
I don't subscribe to the whole white people smell like wet dogs thing. No, all the white men I've been with smelled great.
Yeah.
You might be dog or nose blind around them.
Wow. But you know what? In weekdays defense,
smell like spit.
In weekdays defense, I grew up around white people swimming on swim team. The first boy I kissed was a white boy in Truth Dare, Double Dare, Promise and Repeat. Wow. And he didn't smell like a dog, but his hair had an odor to it when he got out the pool. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
And what was
Yeah,
that?
I remember Jacob's
I can't describe it. It wasn't like, because my dog smelled good, so it wasn't wet dog. Because Cookie Lion smelled good, so I can't say it was wet dog.
So, once again, you're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. Tonight's topic is hypergamy. Hypergamy is a noun, and of course, there's English and Greek roots. You know, wherever you see hyper, that's an English term that means above. Gamos is Greek. Gamos means marriage. You see the word gamos in monogamy. You see the word gamos in theogamy. It just means marriage. So when you say above marriage, that's what this is. Higher marriage, right? The action of marrying a person of superior caste or class. So when you hear somebody like, say, Carrie Champion say, hey, you know, black women, we need to, you know, abandon black men because the struggle is too real. It's too much, right? As if the black man created his own struggle to be in. Mm-hmm. You dig? Yeah. So I had to bring this up because like I always look at it like this. Your thoughts are like the environment within an aquarium. So whatever the thoughts are, whatever the consciousness is, that is the environment you typically create, right? Mm-hmm. For your experiences. You dig?
Yeah.
So with that being said, I always say, well, if you're living in a society that oppresses a particular type of people, then those people are reacting out of the symptoms of being oppressed, right? So a great reaction out of oppression from black people, R&B, rock and roll, hip hop, blues, ragtime, all of these artistic expressions, jazz, manifested themselves out of suppression, right? So who's to say relationship does not manifest out of the same suppression? Mm-hmm. So you see hypergamy as this goes across culture,
right?
But I'm honing in specifically on sisters. Now, if sisters have been oppressed by the system, and they have, brothers have been oppressed by the system, and we still are, imagine how that can affect the formulation of your relationship game rules. Right. White men start looking attractive to you. Because, listen, women by nature, by default, are attracted to power.
True.
And I'm going to tell you right now, powerful white men the world over, they out there getting that black pussy.
Yep, they sure are.
Yep. Some are getting it because it's organic, but a lot are getting it because it's survival. Only the strong can survive. I'm sorry.
Okay. No more. Take that energy drink.
That is only one side of it, though. You're talking about
you and your white loving dick ass. We will not.
First of all, I grew up from childhood, from very young age in white environments. So that is what I grew up being around. So my conditioning.
Clearly.
You know, so my conditioning, though, was based on those environments. So it wasn't something like, later in life, I was like, in order for me to get on and level up, I'm going to become attracted to white men or I'm going to seek out white men. That is what I knew. My friends were white. I lived in a neighborhood with a lot of white people, and I got to know people that I genuinely just saw for who they were. Now, as I got older, then I obviously started understanding the constructions of prejudice and racism and how those are influencing my life as a black woman. But I grew up knowing people for who they were and who their spirit and soul was, not for, I'm now however old and I'm trying to come up in life, so now I'm going to date a white man. So I think you're speaking from
do you not
one
understand
perspective.
How poverty being pervasive within the black community? You saw the numbers yourself.
Right.
So your relationship has to be a safety net. That's built in. That's why many relationships are built on fear practices. Like somebody who really wants to, I need to be able to trust you. That's a fearful person.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh my God, trust is paramount. That's a fearful person.
Right.
Right? Or you got to be able to handle yours in this relationship, or
Scared.
What are you bringing to the table?
Scared.
Do you get what I'm saying? The whole concept of equity in a relationship was created by an economist. It wasn't created by a relationship specialist. It was an economist who came up with equity theory. You bring a bowl, you better have a spoon, motherfucker.
Right.
And somebody better have milk and cereal in order for this whole equity. What are you bringing to the table? Becomes a cornerstone conversation. Hypergamy.
Okay, my thing is too. Well, white men in particular, throughout, especially in America, is that they've always have been. It seems to be scared of the black male like sexual paralysis. You know what I'm saying? Like they've always really just wanted to.
The black man.
Yeah, they really wanted to kind of dehumanize them, but in the same way, it's like, oh, okay, then, well, I have the power, I have the money. Let's see how long your black women gonna stay with you because you don't have nothing. I'll make sure you have to struggle, and only the survival of the fittest, whatever. Some of y'all gonna rise to the top, but majority of y'all not. So they all gonna be looking for me, and so that's why a lot of black women. You know, and especially if it's almost like if the more natural you are, because if I have my natural hair, it's more white men will look at me and stuff like that if they can know that they're getting a real pro black girl.
There are a lot of negative tropes out there about black women. Number one, hypersexual. Right? Black men or white men have been coveting. Let me say it again. Coveting. That black pussy for a long time.
Right.
And if they can leverage social safety or social security through monetization, through resources, they gonna try some of that puss.
Yep. And
family that prays.
Right. That's why they used to castrate black men so much during, slavery time and Johnny Lynch times, Willie Lynch times, because they hate that the black man is so strong. So what's the most demeaning thing they could do is castrate a black man, and that's what they're doing financially. The black men now is castrating them. They're not cutting their dicks off and hanging them on trees, but they sure castrating them financially and taking their women.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Dash Talk X, the voice of reason, the VOR, the ladies round table. Can I set up my show?
Yes, I think weekdays disagree. I just thought about something. What you said there. I'm sorry, go ahead.
We're trying to set this up right now.
Set it up.
Yes. A lot of phone calls, and I don't know why. Anyway, I've got questions. The voice of reason is live. The ladies are confounded, confused that they've been raised to be passive-aggressive prostitutes. Yes, passive-aggressive hoes. If I am to take you serious, you must provide certain things, certain amenities, in order for me to allow you to have this pussy. I've got questions. I got questions. R. Kelly scandal through a mother's eyes. What do you say to your daughter if you made her into the perfect victim for R. Kelly? Girl, you better get your syndrome. Ooh. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. 323-230-4610. What if you made her into the perfect victim? Do you see the gray area? I'm finna come here under the auspices of knowing I gotta fuck you. But if I don't get what I want out of the situation, especially during today's times, the Me Too time we're in, nigga, if you don't make good on making me a star, I can always cash in that you fucked me.
Yep, right.
Ooh, let me do it again. R. Kelly scandal through a mother's eyes. The number to dial, 323-230-4610. What do you say to your daughter if you, mama, made her into the perfect victim for R. Kelly? Is your daughter suffering from the girl you better get yours syndrome? How do lessons of self-worth, by material gain and provisions work in a world of wealth calcification? You get your self-worth from wealth and provisions. My man, he got me. He whoop, whoop. He bought me this. I got this bag. Whoop, whoop. We got the whoop. This a real man. But you don't even know we're living in the world's most calcified wealth period in the history of money. You see them white people who are already rich, cheating to get their kids in college, while your motherfucking kids out here struggling to practice for the SAT.
Okay. Right. And they got the money to pay to put their kids in college. I mean, I was just really disappointed in a lot of that situation.
But money won't get you in if your grades bad. Oh,
that's right.
They ain't gonna get you in, no matter.
But see,
money
will get you in.
Well, they have to pay. That's why they pay.
That's
why. Them white people skipped all of that.
That's what I'm saying. They paid for their kids to, like, Zoe has a son in college. I had a son. I was trying to get
Don't tell my business.
Okay. I had a son. I was trying to get into college, but because that tennis program was so for white kids, my son's grades had to exceed so much more than theirs, you know, and then the black colleges
No. That's not true. Your son's grades did not have to exceed white people. Here's the thing. If white people are paying to bypass tests, it's the same fucking test.
Right.
Shit.
I just didn't have the money.
Yeah, you didn't have the money to pay to get around the goddamn test.
Right.
There's motherfucking administrators all over the country helping these white kids bypass the testing process.
Right. Millions of dollars. It's millions of dollars.
But you know what's interesting? There's a middleman. So he's found a business in this business. So the administrator's not out there going door to door. There's someone who's been hired by such. So that's interesting. They're making money. He's a liaison. He's not even in trouble right now. He's the smartest nigga in the whole bunch.
The number to dial right now.
And paid.
The number to dial right now. We need some truth tellers to get in here. 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. As a mother, how do you view your 20-year-old daughter if she slept? Oh, my God. This is tough. If she slept with a 14-year-old R. Kelly.
Ooh.
You got a 20-year-old daughter who slept with a 14-year-old version of R. Kelly. How do you now view your daughter if she did what R. Kelly did in reverse?
He was already famous though at 14.
Yeah, like an Aaliyah.
Yeah, I'll push him around in the stroller and hit him on the swings and everything.
Girl,
no, your daughter would be a pedophile. Like
she was no. He's not considered. He wasn't. He had the money.
No, I would go ahead and give my daughter some help.
Yeah.
You're 20 years old. You should be out hanging out with your friends that drive, and you're picking up little niggas from school, putting them in the front seat.
You know how much grown-up pussy I got as a youngster?
I was about to say.
Yeah, I'm like, not around my hood.
As a woman, like if you had to,
you just gonna cut her off? That's beautiful.
Most
do it again. I like that.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Look, most young men's first experience as a mother of a son. Most young men's first experiences are with older women. Their first experiences with an older woman.
I agree.
You know, and it's always one of your mama's friends or one of
that's what's going down.
Hell yeah!
I don't have no kids.
If a 20-year-old daughter, if I had a 20-year-old daughter fucking with a 14-year-old R. Kelly, I know she got the shit fucked out of her if it was R. Kelly. But I'm just saying it's still wrong.
But she got that piecemeal when she come to your house.
All right, let's
yeah, I'm gonna have to get my daughter.
Okay, I know.
Sherelle, you had a point because you cut her off. But come on, Sherelle, get in here.
Let me
sit back and listen.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead.
No,
Get
I
out
mean,
your feelings
First of all,
before I call your white daddy.
you know what? You know what?
Oh, daddy. Say it.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh my God. That wasn't her father.
That was Zaddy. But no, I mean, if you're a 20-year-old woman, first of all, women mature faster than men. So he's like a 14-year-old boy. He's probably like mentally 10 years old. Your daughter is sick, like Mimi said. Like, she needs help. She needs professional help. No, at 20 years old, you're about to be 21. You're about to be a legal adult. I mean,
but see,
that's
that is the
disgusting.
politically correct thing to say. Most women will fuck a younger dude because at the end of the day, it doesn't have the same negative connotation
a younger dude,
to it.
a 14-year-old, that's a child. That's not
You
a younger
would
dude.
fuck
No, I wouldn't.
a 14-year-old.
No, I would
He
not.
come in
No,
here
I would not.
with
No, I
with a
wouldn't. I don't even
12-inch
fuck men
dick.
younger than me. Like, they're too mentally immature. I'm not fucking a child. Are you crazy?
Here, you watch your tone in my house.
But wait, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I'm trying to see the setup though, because is he 14 and already believe he can fly and all that kind of stuff? I mean, he got R. Kelly money.
He a
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see.
Listen, I'm going to name some niggas. I'm going to name some niggas.
It's important.
Usher, Chris
No.
Brown, all them boys was getting that grown.
Especially Chris Brown. Yeah. Chris Brown been dancing on pussy for a long time.
They all been dancing on.
And some of them been dancing on
This system. See, listen, the point that I'm trying to make, and I'm going to go to the callers right now, 323-230-4610. This is the point I'm trying to make. The way this system is designed, it produces hoes.
I agree.
Motherfuckers don't want to acknowledge that. It produces hoes.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to admit that you got hoe in your bloodstream, it's there.
Right. And you know, when I was in high
I
school,
suppressed the hoe in mine.
there was a teacher that was having sex with the students when I was in high school, and she had sex with at least the whole football team, and everybody was hitting it, and she looked like a lizard, but they wasn't doing, nobody was doing class. She looked like she didn't know who she wanted to be, you know, man or woman, I don't really know, but she was hitting it all. And my point is, everyone knew, but she's an older woman doing it to these kids, and it was sad. No one did anything about it either.
But see, it's always flipped the other way. Oh, the man is always fucking the young person. That's not true. Women are fucking young dudes too. Call us ladies who prefer green dick. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. This system has made you hoes, and you don't want to accept the hoetry.
No, but you got to make sure it's residual though. Like, you try to go ahead and get you some money out of that though.
I would rather cry in a mansion.
Ladies.
Cry in a mansion?
She said I would rather cry
than in a shack. Think about that.
Oh, here we go. Let me get these callers on. Let me get the callers on. Let me do it. Damn it.
You get therapy.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Caller? Is there a human? Caller, you're on the line. Well, let's just do this. Bye. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Caller, you're on the line. Or are you on the line? I don't know if anybody's on the line. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? What's going on? Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
What up, Zoe? It's Tone Talk.
Tone Teasy.
What's up, Tone?
Y'all know that me and Zoe worked on this one this morning. I gotta throw that one out there. I just heard you rather cry in a shack or something like that.
No, I'd rather cry in a mansion.
Okay, cry in a mansion, cry in a shack. We all gonna live together. This is the thing I see right now. Is like we have a system set up where, as a people, we done let our young women kind of run off on these standards where we not being honest of what the value system leads you to. So let's get back to what the R. Kelly thing did. You had a girl that was like 19 having sex with a 14-year-old girl. But we don't want to see her as a perpetrator. R. Kelly was wrong. Absolutely. But that girl was wrong, too. Same thing goes with the wife. That, you know, the wife is running around and she allowed to become a victim as well. But we don't want to see that she was the madam, most likely, setting everything up. And I'm saying all this just to say, what we running into now, and this is the question kind of that mamas got to ask themselves, is that did mamas create this by creating little monsters in their daughters? And, like, in the sense of, girl, you got to go get yours. So now a guy that can provide provisions to a bunch of women becomes her goal. So, like, did we tell her what go get yours actually meant? And especially what happens in a world where we don't really have, like, a black middle class no more. We got, like, a few little black NBA stars and whatever, and then we got a bunch of people struggling, whether they went to college or not. So your daughter done been socialized where she could be with a good dude at Cal State Dominguez, but because he don't have no money and the weed dude she gonna choose the weed dude because of the lessons she learned from you.
Does he have his
and you
own
might not have meant that when you started it. And so I guess the reason why I'm calling in, I'm gonna keep it short, is just to say I think one of the things that this topic I think can really flesh out is what responsibility and role does this new form of feminism and self-empowerment have if we are going to live by that value system of I'd rather cry in a mansion than live in a shack. What if the shack got all the love?
Ooh.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
But the mansion could have love too.
He's not saying the mansion can't have love. That's not the point he's making. Contrarian. Here.
No, but the thing is, you already set up. You crying in there, so that it don't have love. That's why you crying. The whole setup of the analogy is supposed to imply that.
You forgot that part of your point?
Yeah. Crying in a mansion.
So I think, So I'm gonna leave it at this. I just think that this is a powerful lesson to learn about, like, where does black family go as wealth starts to calcify? Because what's gonna happen is we're gonna have a society where white millionaires and white people have very clearly. I know we've always known they're gonna have like everything, and we're not gonna have the outlet of rappers and dope dealing. We're gonna have like a have and have not scenario. And the question becomes, that man that used to do real estate, now he do Grubhub. Do you love him the same?
Right.
Wait, do we need Postmates too?
All right.
Do Uber Eats?
I'm listening.
Thank you, Tone. We appreciate it, bro.
Thanks, Tone. Love you, Tone.
Yikes.
Wow. Slap, slap, dong.
Your mama made you a hoe. On the VOR. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. If she taught you to barter a body part, she made you a hoe.
No. What if your mother taught you how to, even if you not, it's not just good to get the guy. I mean, like, to have sex with him, but you have to be with him if you really want some money.
How many mothers are teaching you to develop your intuition? How many mothers are teaching you to really develop a sense of self? If you study Ifa, right? They have this concept called Ori. Your Ori is your consciousness. Your consciousness is more powerful than any Orisha. The Orishas are energies that manifest themselves as different types of gods. Shango, god of thunder. Obatala, the most high. Ogun, the warrior god. Do you understand what I'm saying? Eshu, the god that protects the gateway. These are energies. Orisha, the root of Orisha is Ori, consciousness. How many mothers is teaching daughters to develop consciousness? I'm telling you right now, spirituality is not worth more than a debt-based monetary system in this culture. Did you hear that? Spirituality isn't worth more than a debt-based monetary system in this country. Our dollar is created out of thin air. And it comes with an APR affixed to it that the American people have to pay back.
Right.
So it's a loan from the Federal Reserve. So it's a debt-based monetary system. Every dollar has interest attached to it that the American public have to pay back to the Federal Reserve, which isn't, it's as federal as FedEx.
Right. That's why they call it a note, not a dollar. We call it dollars.
But if we value money more than spiritual development, how are we not hoes?
Right. We some real hoes without Vaseline.
Ladies? Now, Weekday said she'd rather cry in a mansion
than in a shack.
So to
and have her
address
servants
what I
and-
said, I'm not basing crying on, oh, you're hurting in this place or whatever. What I'm saying is that you may go through hurt in a relationship. When you go through that hurt in a relationship, where would you rather be? Would you rather be in a financially stable situation, or would you rather not be in a financially stable situation? That, what I'm saying is, if you were to experience the exact same emotion, what environment would you rather do it in?
But
that's as simple as that is.
But that's irrelevant when you're in pain. Ask wealthy motherfuckers who commit suicide.
All the time.
That point is irrelevant. The point is, you're going to experience pain in relationship regardless of your financial status. The pain is part of your developmental process, whether rich or poor. That's going to happen regardless. And if you're embracing this process, you're growing consciously anyway. So it's not going to matter. You see wealthy people all the time going, you know what? This money shit is some bullshit. Do the research. This is brother, or it's a white man. You might like him, think he's cute. Anyway, it's a white man. He basically was this Fortune 500 dude, wealthy than a motherfucker, gave it all away.
Oh, I know
he gave everything away because he recognized that shit does. Having money, having wealth doesn't equate to meaning. This is why a lot of
agree with that.
Do you? You agree with a lot of things.
Oh my God. No, I do agree. Just because you have money doesn't mean you have happiness or joy and peace in your life. So it doesn't mean that just because
you can't be the consummate Libra right now on both sides of the motherfucking
I can do
fence.
whatever I want.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can, Zoe.
Get your ass on one side of the fence or the other.
No.
She wants it all, Daddy.
Exactly. I want it all, and I want it now.
Daddy.
Okay, let's.
At least she honest.
Let's just do this. Caller.
That's true.
Is there a caller here? Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
What's happening, Pimp? It's your boy Montez from Michigan.
What's happening, Pimp?
Montez, what's up?
It's all good in the hood. It's all good in the hood. I'm just watching you all here. What's going on, ladies? How y'all doing?
Doing great.
Hey.
Yeah. So I'm just listening in. I got like 2 comments I can make in like 40 seconds. You heard me?
All right, we'll get at it then.
All right, well, first thing I want to go ahead and say is, number one, I do feel as though society has introduced women into a dating game where it's, especially when it comes to our finances, where women are particularly looking forward to a higher finance than a lower finance. Like the young woman said, she'd rather cry in a mansion than in the shack. And I do believe that that's a wrong way to look at things, because when it comes to the village, it never was a financial means. It was all about productive. How can we bring a means to our village where it provides sustenance, not as for finance? I have this, he has this, we come collective, then we have our children, and we also teach our children in the village how to gain the same thing that the father has. He follows the father's footsteps, and the daughter follows the mother's footsteps. I do believe that when it comes to slavery, the Willie Lynch breaking down the black male, the women watching that, and then the daughters watching that, they don't have faith in us as black men anymore. We've been broken down. So I do believe that we must separate from those black women and gain what we have and build up on that, and then introduce ourselves to this marriage lifestyle, etc.
Well, thank you, brother. We appreciate the call. Good looking, fam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
So I'm calling from Sac. What's going on, man?
Hello.
Hey, okay. So check it out, man. This is what I got. This is what I'm saying, right? Is it just me, or do I notice that they are breeding a lot of people that have a lot of women that have a lack of responsibility on the other end of it? either way you look at it. So if you got one woman that wants a man that comes with, let's say, a stack of $100 bills or whatever you want to call the amount, but doesn't want to come with, let's say, submissiveness or homemaking or nurturing, right? Because they just feel like that's what the man's supposed to come with. But then also on the other end, they also usually come in with nothing, but then look at someone else and be like, man, you ain't got nothing, Jimmy. What you need? What kind of man ain't got this? What kind of man ain't got that? But it's like basically overall, man, it's just no responsibility within it, man. Everybody's about, if you ain't got this, you ain't shit. So therefore, that's all they base their love, or I guess supposedly love, off of. You know what I mean?
Right, I got you, man. Thank you for the call. We appreciate it.
Thank you. You had a point there.
Yeah, everybody's got a point. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Adam from Inglewood.
What up, Inglewood? What's the deal?
Inglewood. Up to no good.
Yeah, how y'all doing? How you ladies doing?
Hey.
Hey. All right, so I actually had a talk with someone else of a different show, and I was talking to her about hypergamy. But one thing that I left out, because I had to think about it a little more, I think that when it comes to women and hypergamy, I think it's more so women looking for a father. Because when I think about what it is that a father provides, it's like stability, security, and wisdom. And it's like when women go with hypergamy, they normally want a man who can provide all of that. And coming from that, it seems like the only men who really have that are men who are older and have more life experience, so that they can be able to use that and able to build a fortune for that woman. But when women kind of practice that system of hypergamy, they kind of set themselves up for failure. So it's like they're trying to get with a bunch of men who can, well, I'm specifically talking about black men. Like black women try to get with black men and say, like, I'm only going to date up, and I'm only going to be in a hypergamous relationship, but then they fail to realize that black men are going to be, or are still being withheld from financial gain and prosperity. So it's kind of setting themselves up for failure when they hold on to that mindset. But I really think that it is tied to them looking for a father.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Good call. Let me just say this. I don't know if women are looking for daddies. I think for most women in America, their daddy is dead presidents.
Right.
I know
Daddy Benjamin.
Daddy
Right.
Bucks.
But we keep on talking about the women, but majority of the guys that are African American that achieve such wealth, they don't be looking for no sister. Who they looking for? Becky with the good hair. That's what they're looking for.
That's not true.
A lot of them do. Now more of the, but I'm serious. There's a lie. There's a lie.
Let me just say this. I'm a man.
Yes.
And I'm a black man.
Mm-hmm.
And I have quite a few friends from all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
It's rare that black men I know be on some white woman shit. It's rare.
Not necessarily white women. Mixed.
No, mixed.
Light skin.
Hold on. Here, we dealing with too many subjects. We talking about just this one right here.
Okay.
Becky with the good hair. So let's not throw in extras. We'll deal with the extras when we get there. Right now, Sarah.
Yes. It's more athletes.
I know. Exactly. It's a certain kind of dude.
Yeah.
But the majority of brothers that I know fuck with sisters.
Okay.
Certain type of dude that be like, oh, Becky. It's a certain kind of Becky lover, just like it's a certain kind of pink pecker lover.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead, Mimi.
No, I was just going to chime in on the part where we spoke about the athletes. You know, I've heard some athletes say that when they're in college, you know, there's not as many black women in college, and a lot of those black women, this is what I've heard. Again, that doesn't mean it's a fact, but a lot of the black women are giving them that attention where the other races are, and then they're in that climate, in that in that area, so they seem to tend to get with those women. Not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm just wanted to chime in on that, which is a very interesting concept. I think it's all about who's in your area. You know what I'm trying to say?
But black women make up the majority of college universities.
Well,
they're the number one gender, number one
that's
enrolled.
What some of the athletes say, though. I'm just saying.
No, it's sisters everywhere in college. It's just that athletes be tripping.
Yeah.
Right.
Now the question is, are they right for tripping?
What do you mean?
Listen. I am an advocate of love. If some organic shit happen, cool. You meet a white woman, it's organic, it just happened, cool. All right, that shit is love based. Okay. But nigga, if you out there trying to date a self-esteem upgrade, like, yeah, I'm doing better because she white. I feel better about me because my woman white. She's ivory. Or she's Asian. Or she's this or that. Then that's a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, here's the separate problem. Maybe the brother doesn't understand or doesn't have the ability to articulate something like passive-aggressive prostitution or hypergamy, right? And when I look at the sisters, you are a product of the content of your consciousness.
Right.
And if you're not the author of that content, you are a puppet for society. And if your society is racist towards your kind and all your standards for relationships, the fairy tale Disney, for money, I got to go to school and get this degree. And you understand what I'm saying? If all your standards of success come from that oppressive system, you are by association and affiliation and participation an agent of that society. So maybe the brothers who can't articulate that go, that bitch trouble. I'm finna fuck with Becky because Becky gonna do my homework, my taxes,
my laundry.
She gonna do all this shit. Huh?
Except for combing your children's hair right.
That's just a question. I'm putting it out there. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Peaches.
I just want to piggyback off what the brother said on the line. I think he said that we're looking for daddies, or women or in general are looking for daddies. I think what it is they're looking for someone to take up the slack where they cannot financially. And they're not looking for love without that clause in it. Like, I'm looking for love, but
I heard what the brother said. I didn't need it to be reinterpreted.
I'm not. I'm just saying he said they're looking for daddy, but they're really looking for more of ready teller.
Yes.
An ATM.
Yeah. Exactly. You're listening to Dash Talk X. This is the voice of reason. We're here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Wednesdays, mansions where men come together and build and destroy if need be. The ladies are trying to keep up with the mansion series. They did pretty good last Monday, although they disrespected a highly revered elder.
We did not.
We did not.
I said Oka the Coca. The shit was funny, man. He said Oka Naka Cuckoo or something.
He said something else, but whatever it was,
Anyway,
it threw me off.
still disrespectful.
I'm sorry.
I will punish you now.
You know what?
Your mic too. You're sitting next to her. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I'm telling you right now. Mama told you don't give it up for free.
Sure did.
What's wrong with that advice?
Mama made you a hoe.
Because somebody made her have that mentality and so on before that.
You want to know what else my mother told me? She also said, be careful of men that'll try to take what you have.
Uh-huh.
So,
boom. We're going to make another topic. Good. We'll do that next
okay.
Monday. The fuck is going on? We talking about what your mama taught you.
This is what my mother taught me. I literally had this conversation.
Topic.
Okay, fine, but I'm just
But
saying.
see, this is what women like to do. You, what is the word? You slicker than oil shit. You like to ease up out of shit instead of dealing with the topic on the table. Well, my mama also said people like to take stuff. Yeah, but that ain't the topic tonight. The topic is how you barter your pussy. And are you bartering your integrity along with your pussy? And when was the last time you had a mama teach you about masculine currencies that had nothing to do with a man's wallet?
My mother didn't teach me that.
Yeah.
My father taught me that.
Let Sarah hit that.
No, I'm trying to think. No, but my mama just wanted me to be secure, and my mom
No. Address what the fuck I just said. They didn't just go off on a tangent, start telling the story. My mama told me about cream of wheat and the best way to cook it and without lumps, but then you run into some people who like lumps, but then the lumps can't be too big. That ain't the shit we talking about.
Yeah, but at the same time, I really don't understand.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
The concept.
The concept of
I mean, as women, do y'all sit around and go, let's talk about the currencies that make masculinity great that have nothing to do with his wallet? Do y'all sit around and talk about that?
Yeah.
Really?
No, I mean, not all the time, but at the same time,
y'all niggas don't talk about that.
Yeah, but it's like
look over here. Look at weekdays. Weekdays, like we don't talk about that bullshit.
But if he fine, but we talk about if he, we talk about if he broke. Yeah, if he got money. Yeah, okay.
What? name 5 currencies of masculinity that have nothing to do with a man's wallet. Go.
Nothing to do with him actually being a man, being very sound judgment. No, he has sound judgment. He's truthful.
Sound judgment. Truthful.
Faith in something.
Okay.
You know?
Keep going.
Of course we're gonna, and how the way he treats people.
How he treats others. Keep going. That's 4.
Yeah, how he treats others. His
good dick.
His appearance. Yeah, of course, dick.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That has to go. That has
No.
to be top 5.
You save yours, but that's fine.
No, I mean, it rounds it off.
Okay, cool. Peaches. 5 currencies that make a man great that have nothing to do with his wallet.
His respect. How he treats his family members, his children. Well, being a father.
Fatherhood.
Yeah, his fatherhood. His honesty. And of course, his mind.
Oh, his intelligence?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Weekdays.
First of all, mental stimulation is very high for me.
Stimulation is high for you, period.
That's
but
also
let's go.
true. But no, a man of high intelligence is very important to me because I can't be physically aroused if I'm not mentally aroused. So just for the record. So
you don't get that juicy box out. Okay, go ahead.
It may be juicy, but it's stimulated by a man's intelligence. Also how familiar relationships, how he treats his family. I'm not really big into men with kids, so I typically look for how he treats his immediate family, mother, father, sisters, brothers. I also look for integrity and how he handles his day-to-day affairs, his character, truthfully. Spirituality, more so than religion. So,
oh my God.
What, Zoe? What?
Just
and them pockets.
Just keep going.
No, because I'm really big off of an vibration.
Spirit doesn't care. Well, no, I don't want to go there.
You know what? You asked me for my 5.
Well, you finish.
Okay. And then also, yeah, I mean, if he has a nice size dick, that's always important. I'm just saying.
Fuck.
I mean, I do. I've had group assumptions about men's dick sizes. So it's important. It factors in. And if anyone that says it doesn't factor in, it's not important. Sex is very integral to a healthy relationship. You know what? Goodbye.
Mimi.
Someone with good intentions.
Intent.
Mm-hmm. Someone who is intellectual.
Intellectual.
Someone who's a protector.
Protector.
A team builder.
Team builder.
And someone who treats others well.
Treatment. All right. Combine all the shit you said, even the redundant shit that y'all said. Combine all of that together. And can you be with a man with one caveat who has all the shit y'all laid out? He's broke.
Yep. But a man that possesses...
I said broke.
Okay. No, but if a man that possesses all of that will not be broke for long.
That's not true. You don't know that.
I do, because we are king builders as well, so we can help him.
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you about...
Answer my question and stop changing it, Sarah. He got all the shit you just laid out, but he's broke. Can you be with him? Yes or no?
I think I was with this guy back in the day.
That's not what I asked. We're talking about today, right now. You walk out this motherfucking door and meet him. He got everything, but he's broke. Can you be with him?
That's a no.
That's a no. I'm going to wait till he get his shit together. I mean...
Yes, right. Participate after he's cool.
That Virgo said, hell no.
Cool. Because that's what I'm saying. Y'all be fucking around, and we want to get to the fucking meat and potatoes.
Yes
of it.
Is the answer to
can
my
you
question.
Fuck with him?
Yes, I can.
All right, cool. Now, all right. Pay some of his bills too while you at it.
No. Let's not get crazy. We can negotiate what we gon'
a motherfucker that great. You ain't gonna pay the cell phone bill.
Pay what?
You heard what I said, goddamn.
Wait, I'm gonna tell him where to go find a job to pay his cell phone bill. He could be broke, we could be together, but nigga, you gonna take care of you and I'm gonna take care of me.
No, okay, cool.
Well, I'm just being honest.
Here we go. Weekdays.
We can be friends.
Okay, great.
She's saying they could fuck.
Mimi.
If I really like him, I got a job for him. I got people with jobs. I got jobs. We gonna get this bread because that's what I do. I get bread.
So
right,
Mimi.
I get bread.
All right, let's take it up a notch.
That's a no.
That's a no.
Right.
I'll help him get a job.
Right.
Because you know why? Let me tell you some real stuff. I can't sit with anybody that's really my folks that's not do if they don't have something to do and I know something to help you do, I'm going to share that information. I don't care if it's my next door neighbor. If he don't got a job, he cool with me. I'm like, you know what? XYZ, let's get this bread. That's just me. I'm a builder.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the voice of reason on Dash Talk X. The phone lines are completely lit. I'm going to the phone lines after this. Ladies and gentlemen, the VOR is back in the building. Today's topic, man. Hypergamy. The act of marrying based on caste or class. Who your mama name? What they got? Huh? What school'd you go to?
Right.
You got any money? Do you know you could fuck a wealthy man with a broke pussy?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know your pussy can be wounded?
Wounded?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Anything that is unforgiven in your spirit is wounding your pussy. So you get to have a spiritually bereft pussy, yet demand money from a man. Provisions, protections, resources. You get to demand all of this external shit, but the internal work hasn't been done yet. That pussy's still wounded. That soul's still wounded. You still broken, but that dinner better be free. Passive aggressive hoes running the world, ladies and gentlemen. The number to dial is 323-230-4610.
That is crazy.
I know I put it in such a way that it comes across offensive. When's the last time a mama taught you how to protect your soul?
My mom.
When is the last time your mother gave you the keys to unlock the full potential of your intuition? Discernment. Do you know how many motherfucking women I see running around here talking about discernment and can't discern shit?
Yeah, they don't even understand discernment.
Yeah, my mom tried to, but I didn't listen to a lot.
My mom
I didn't. Not really.
I was gonna say my mom covers her bases. She does like try to feed me intellectually, emotionally, spiritually.
I could tell
through
you
my
was a
soul.
hard-headed ass kid.
That's what it comes down to.
My mother taught me what not to do by her actions. I learned all my intuition by watching her make fuck up decisions. I'm just saying, it's the truth. And then I had that good person in my life. Like I had the village around me was excellent. And my daddy taught me a lot.
All right, let me do this really quickly. You do know that we're broadcasting live to my YouTube page. Shit, man, we about to cross 46,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening.
And there's hundreds of people in the chat room right now. I want to acknowledge the chat room. Everybody say hi to the chat room.
What up, y'all? Love you.
And admonish them for being assholes for not hitting the like button.
Super chat
the share button. The super chat button. They just come in, get this free game, and just be low-key not supporting the movement.
And that's something.
That's something. Everybody got to hit that like button. Can everybody do that? Mimi, can you ask them? Maybe they don't like the sound of my fucking voice.
Can everyone please hit the like button and share and super chat? We thank you in advance.
Little brown white girl, Linda Blair. Tell them.
Hi, guys. Can you please hit the like button? Muchas gracias.
And she Mexican. This shit is great.
Oh my
God. Peaches.
Okay, my boyfriend wants to tell you guys, hey, look, it's Hector. I just want to say this topic is really turning me on. I'm a fuck Peaches really good tonight, and I just want to say thank you for hitting the like button, homies.
I can't.
This nigga got a real live finger puppet. The fuck is happening?
I can't.
Sarah, can you ask them to support this channel, hit the like button, share button, all that?
Hi, this is Sarah, and everyone that's out there, do what you always have felt to do, but you haven't done yet, which is press the super chat button.
She giving benediction. What the hell?
And for everybody who's already hit that super chat button, we appreciate you. We acknowledge you. We love you. We support you as well. Now, back to the topic of hoism. Handed down by mamas.
It's a generational curse.
Yes, it's a generational curse. If your mama taught you to barter your pussy, she's your madam. Yes. How many mothers out there are madams teaching their daughters how to barter that
Right.
What a holdback on that.
I need to know. That's what she taught.
They want a better life for their child.
I want you to be safe. I want you to be protected. And do you know what fear has led many mothers to do? Is really to teach their daughters how to be passive-aggressive prostitutes. Don't give it up for nothing. That is a hoism. Now, think of it this way. Hoes winning today. Yeah. Kim Kardashian is
winning.
That is a champion of hoeing.
She's won.
Yeah.
She's won.
Yeah, she's won.
She's the head hoe in charge.
Yeah, she's finished the race.
What about yes? She's a hoe icon.
Yeah. Hall of Fame.
A hoe legend.
A hoe.
A hoe's hoe.
Her mama hoe, her sister hoe, her cousin a hoe. They all hoes.
She might as well be a saint hoe.
I wish I knew this was a topic. I have a video that is about this. It's called Hoe is Life. I should have sent it to you.
What about the little blonde hair girl?
Amber Rose?
Hoe.
Oh, where'd she go?
Winning.
Is she in hoe hibernation right now?
She's slut walking somewhere.
Yeah.
Hoe origins.
Right.
The history of hoeing.
Right.
If that nigga don't fight for you, if that nigga don't pay for you.
Right. She got a whole take dick movement.
Wow.
Listen.
But
that hoism creeps its way into marriage through sexless marriages. Women holding the pussy hostage based on chores, based on shit being done around the house. Somebody told you your pussy worth more than it is, and what you fail to realize. You know how much pussy niggas is getting out here?
Right.
Yeah.
While you holding your pussy hostage, his ass is around the corner at Mabel House.
Hoes is getting cheated on. Look at Tristan Thompson cheating on his hoe.
Well, yeah, I mean, he got a real hoe. So.
Everybody,
Tristan's
listen.
a big ho-ho.
The finest woman in the world, the baddest woman in the world is getting cheated on.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know why? Because a lot of fine, badass women are external creatures.
Mm-hmm.
The response to their beauty and booty oftentimes blocks their ability to go inward and to cultivate a spiritual awareness.
Right.
You got a bad motherfucker if she bad on the outside and the inside.
Yeah.
That's a motherfucking goddess right there.
Yeah.
But it's that shit red than a motherfucker.
Yeah, because they have to spend equal amount of time or more time in meditation or in prayer than it takes to them apply their makeup. Some people be like 2 or 3 hours to put their makeup on.
Listen to me now. We got motherfuckers like weekdays. I'm sorry. We got motherfuckers like weekday running around here.
Running around here doing what?
Throwing the word spirituality around.
Wait, what Wednesday on the Addams Family?
His mind.
What Wednesday the sister in the Addams Family?
Girl, let me finish now. We got people like weekdays running around here talking about spirituality. You know how fucking rare spirituality is? It's as rare as understanding God. It's as rare as finding love within yourself. It's as rare as anything is. Anything of meaning, anything of high value, that shit is rare. So what you're left with are strivers, scavengers. People who are, wherever they're striving, wherever they're scavenging, there is a worship of security. That's the pursuit. I don't want to have to worry about it no more. Do you understand?
Right.
That makes you a hoe.
I'm a hoe. You know I'm a hoe.
Okay, but so define hoe.
Hoe! Someone who barters integrity for safety.
Have you ever been paid for your pussy? Did he buy you lobster? Did he buy you a church's chicken 2-piece?
I don't like churches.
You know you don't have to fuck to get lobster.
We know.
We know that.
I mean, like, you don't, but I'm saying, like, you don't, it's like you talking about pussy. You could just show up. Like,
right,
you don't have to do all that extra stuff.
That's for the common man.
Yeah, some hoes like to be eaten before they hoe. Some hoes want to be fed.
No, but I had an older man, an older
Feed
gentleman,
this hoe.
and when I was in my early 20s, there was an older gentleman. He was way older than me, and he said he just wanted for companionship. He just wanted me to go out with him and like talk to him because he enjoyed talking to me.
Do you want to smell your feet?
I never took him up on his offer because I was working at a pharmacy and he was getting too many meds, and I was scared that I was going to be there and then go to jail because they thought I killed this man. So I just no. It was a lot going on.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. These ladies are thoroughly confused. Being a hoe. The game has made them hoes. Mimi says no.
No, there's lots of hoes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Voice of Reason is live. Get to the phone lines. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, man. What's going on, Zoe? This is Nelson out of Richmond, Virginia. How everybody doing?
Nelson
Zoe,
out of Richmond.
Steven.
What's up, bro?
Nothing much. I may have sent you a message on Instagram talking about the Richard Cooper guy and talking about hypergamy. So when I looked on my live tonight, and I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
He talked about the shit that I sent him. I was like, well, maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That did. Thank you, brother.
Hey, no, thank you as well, sir. Now, I had a conversation with a friend of mine from college, and she was talking about that same motherfucking shit about having your shit together. And I was like, I said, what is this having your shit together stuff? I said, I have talked to people, that are black and white that are, way older than me. I'm just turned 39. These women are mid-60s and older, been married 20, 30, 40 years, black and white. And I asked these women, when you and your husband, before he was your husband, y'all were courting, dating, whatever they called it then, did you need him to have, I said, pardon my French, man, but did you need him to have his shit together, like really just add you and everything with those? And more so than not, I want to say a strong 9 out of 10 times, black or white. And they was telling me, son, when me and my husband first got together, they either said we ain't have much or we ain't have a pot or a window. And yet everything they got now, they gained it together. This girl told me, well, it's not like that anymore. And I asked why. And she said, cuz. That's the answer a fucking 5-year-old gives. Like, cuz. And I'm like, what is this? Why is it that people, like women don't want it to do it together no more? What is that? And the thing is, and I think, and it comes from, in my mind, it feels like it comes from a space of lack, because I know women can be ditch diggers as well as heart surgeons. So they make the money, go fucking get it. Choose a man so that you can fall in love with the motherfucker who rung you up for $10 on Pump 8.
Wow.
But he's a good man and he don't need you to take care of none of his bills. Because whatever he add, like if y'all actually end up together, let's say you as a woman, black, white, polka dot, whatever, you make $130,000, right? But he only make $40,000. But together y'all make $170,000. What? What is wrong with that?
Wow. Hey, man, I appreciate the call. We got to run, brother. Thank you for the topic. Thank you for all that information. Good looking, bro.
Later.
So, I don't like putting my business out in the streets. But recently, I had to get out of one car and get into another car. So, when getting into the other car, the Bluetooth situation. You name your Bluetooth for your car. this is going to describe this whole fucking topic in 2 words. You know what the name of the Bluetooth in my car was that I had to change? These motherfuckers gave me that car with this name in the Bluetooth. They didn't even change it. They didn't even think to look at this name. 2 words. And it's going to describe how this society has made women hoes and women have bought into being hoes. Passive aggressively. The name of the Bluetooth, I changed it to Black Panther. Oh, yeah, you told me. You know, dig. The name of the Bluetooth in my car before I changed it, 2 words. Pussy wagon.
Hey, all aboard.
That let me know the nigga who had it before me understood the power of its imagery.
He couldn't have been a Kill Bill fan.
No, he was, I'm finna get some pussy.
In that wagon.
In his wagon.
Okay.
This wagon gonna be carrying around pussy.
Off top.
Did you Febreze the seats then? Like,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Pussy wagon.
Pussy wagon.
So my car gonna be called the Dick Mobile.
So all I'm saying is we live in a transactional world. And if our relationships are transactional, what does that make women?
Hookers.
It don't mean that hookers can't pimp.
Right.
Because a lot of times a hooker will pimp a John.
Oh, yeah.
More times than not. Look at this hooker over here. She done pimped a gang of Johns.
You know what?
Get them weekdays.
You talking real reckless right
I'm
now.
reckless right now.
You like...
Okay, well, let me throw it this way. And you tell me if this is not true and
What?
in alignment with what I just said. If a woman can get a man to pay for multiple meals and she don't have to pay nothing and she don't have to give up nothing, you've heard of the term flirt to convert. Woo woo. I know you have this in your lexicon. If that's the case, is that not her pimping him?
Yes.
And have you pimped multiple niggas?
Yes.
And we're done. Thank you. Your Honor, I rest.
No, I didn't like the fact you called me a hooker. I did not agree with that
Well,
terminology.
let's use this terminology then. What do we call the little things that fishermen use and they put the worm on it?
A hook.
A hook. So we just call you a hook.
And they're the fish.
And not a hooker.
You know what?
Listen, I mean, I will flirt with men and hang out and enjoy company, but I mean, I'll just leave it at that. I'll just enjoy the experience and I'll eat my meal and keep it moving.
Oh my God. Jesus, let me move you away from that because that's hurtful. But
and then Bell
let
should
me
say
ask
thank
you this though, weekdays. What's the difference between a gold digger and a gold digger?
Well, a gold digger is solely going for money, wealth, is going for the material. A gold digger, if you're a gold digger, she has her own. She brings her own to the table. So she has her own goals, ambitions, and drive that she's manifesting into her life to create the reality that she wants based on her own dreams and ambitions. Then she wants a man that matches that level or higher. And I mean, she's still probably trying to level up, but she's...
what if a woman is a gold digger in the sense that she is a miner and the man she's dealing with is the mine? And she goes in and digs out the gold and helps him manifest the goal.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said I could be friends with a broke man.
I
could be a
don't think
friend.
you can.
No, I do because I have men that are my friends, and I just will be like, hey, I want to help you win. If I can offer something that, whether it's in my
so you'll
toolbox
fuck him after he succeeds?
As a celebratory.
Well, no, I mean, usually once I friend zone you, I don't fuck.
If that nigga
I don't
blow
do
up
that.
on the acrimony side of the game.
Because no, I have friends. No, I have friends that I've literally like grown, like that I met when I first moved to LA, and now they're getting on, and I'm like, the love I have for them is like a brother. So it's like, I mean, and I have friends that would want to date me and that would want to go that route. I just kind of put them in this position where it's like, no, I love you like a brother and I want you to win, and I don't, because I may not be in the perfect place to be able to receive this relationship. I don't want to damage our friendship.
Let me tell you something right now. Your mama's taught you to barter your pussies. But our fathers and uncles told us if she not there from day one helping your ass get to where the fuck you supposed to be, she ain't supposed to get shit either.
Right.
All she is a good fuck. That's what our fathers taught us about that old, I'ma wait until you realize your bitch, you better get in here and rebound while I'm trying to get to the NBA.
Payable upon success.
You better learn how to pass the motherfucking ball. Shit, I gotta run some drills in this motherfucker to get ready for the game.
Well, then for me, maybe that's where those friendships come in. Then maybe at some point, then it would develop into something. But if I meet someone, like, I mean, if you're my friend, I want you to win. So if I can put you in a position, I've helped people get jobs. I've opened up opportunities for people. So if you're my friend and I rock with you, like what Mimi was saying, like, I want us to get on together. There's room at the top for all of us. So if you're my friend, yeah, I mean, I don't, just because you're a male and we may be attractive, even if you are successful and you reach that success, doesn't mean I'm just going to fuck you just because you have money or whatever.
The convolution of your statements is intolerable. At the end of the fucking day, that's not what I'm talking about. Yes, you can always elucidate on another possibility. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a motherfucker you would consider fucking if he had resources. And because he does not, he's off the pussy meter. And if he's off the pussy meter, you're a hoe.
But just because a man has resources doesn't mean he's on the pussy meter. He still has to be a good human being. Just because you have money doesn't mean I want to date an asshole.
Do you know how many ruinous, spirited motherfuckers who are wealthy got hoes?
Lots of them.
That's the point I'm making. The average human being, be damned man or woman, the average human being is not a developed spiritual being. Right. They may know how to articulate, oh, I'm spiritual. When you get down to the real work of spirituality, that shit difficult. That shit is painful. And the average person is afraid of doing that kind of work.
Yeah, they don't want to look at self ever. Right. Because that's where it starts.
That's why money and I'll cry in this mansion makes sense. Yeah. Come on. We making all of these, well, you know, there are some. Yes, and they're rare.
Right.
Come on. I'm talking about the average people here.
Yeah.
Average people ain't shit.
Not at all.
Average people are mercenary, manipulative, usury. Can we just be clear?
Masochist. Yeah. Seriously. Because they don't want to look outside of self. They don't want to look at self to look outside of self. And you got to start with self first. That mirror is real.
Do you know the act of bartering your pussy starts, young ladies, when you get a body and you be underage? That's when you recognize your booty and your beauty is a type of currency. That it's almost like free meal coupons because you got tits and ass.
Oh, yeah, that ice cream truck got real lively when my titties started perking out.
Yeah, the ice cream.
I need 2
and
bomb.
Nigga had bomb pops and
Bomb
shit.
pops go hard, though. The big
Bomb
shots.
pops,
Y'all had big
man.
shots on
Strawberry shortcake.
Come on.
These titties got me bomb pops. Fuck what you talk about.
I used to get candy from Chad Gentry every day.
Do you follow where we're going here?
Totally.
If we want to heal our community, there must be a serious investment in spiritual maturation.
Absolutely.
It has to be a serious investment. It has to be a fucking cultural curriculum in place.
Right.
That is the purpose of the holographic relationship. That is the purpose of the relationship dismount. It was Cool Mo D. He said, bruh, you got too much motherfucking knowledge. You got too much information. You got to write a fucking book. You got to put this shit out. Me and Mo D were doing relationship roundtables all across the country. And what Mo D recognized about me, I'll be in this conversation. And the moment women started bullshitting, I started joking and I disconnected. And Mo would say, nigga, you got too much information. Don't disconnect because they bullshitting.
Right.
They've been fucking socialized to not take responsibility for certain things. You have to fight through your boredom and your irritation.
And
right?
bouginess.
Not even that. It's just, you don't know what the fuck you talking. I'm out. Let me go over here and get a sandwich.
Oh, wow.
And I'll be in the other room and cracking jokes. And Mo is like, nigga, you supposed to be in here.
You just cut them off.
Because at the end of the day, I'm not one to force upon people, right, what they're not ready to fuck with.
Right.
Now, I'll create an environment where those exchanges may happen. But if I notice you not down with it, you're not interested, well, fuck it then.
Right.
Keep going where you're going. I'll holler at you on the other end. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Totally.
So again, for our community, there has to be different social game rules. Motherfuckers is trying to hold on to the manhood of the 1900s. The manhood of the 1900s, that nigga knew how to chop wood. Find a nigga out here that know how to chop wood. That ain't a boxer.
So let me ask you a question, though.
But you're missing my point.
I know, I totally get your
point. The point is the basic shit that men used to do. Find a nigga that know how to hunt. Just go out and nigga, I'm finna get 37 squirrels, nigga. For you in the dig?
37
squirrels. Look, so what can we do?
I'm still in this point.
Okay.
God damn it. You in the dig? Find a nigga that know how to tear down a goddamn engine and put that bitch back together. Grandpa, Pop knew how to do that shit.
Yeah, he did.
That motherfucker retired from being a janitor and became the neighborhood mechanic. That's why the backyard was full of trucks and all cars and shit.
Yeah.
This nigga, I got another car I got to work on. This nigga, and that shit put niggas through. It's different. Manhood is different.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? But nigga, you get traditional men who want to hold on to the 1900s, man. He ain't here no more. Now you're the thought worker. The thought worker, the thinker, the intellect, the strategist. Did you know that a chief component to relationship conflict is intelligence? I don't know if y'all niggas heard that.
I heard you.
Intelligence, and I'm talking about fully developed intelligence, brings conflict in relationships. Most niggas don't know that. You know, I hate when I hear women say, oh, I love a beautiful mind. I love, you're so smart. Bitch, you watching YouTube.
Oh, no.
You don't know me.
Right.
Oh, your brain. Oh, my God, it's so sexy. Not when I turn this motherfucker on you and focus.
Yeah.
If I turn this bitch on you and focus in an intimate setting, you gonna feel naked when you don't want to.
Right.
I tell motherfuckers, you know I see you.
Right.
That's some scary shit to be around a motherfucker that see you. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally. They don't want that shit.
Right.
Motherfuckers want to be able to hide. See, you can hide behind a billfold. Right? You can hide behind a transaction. We square? Yeah, we square. Good. Nothing was revealed and the exchange happened.
Wasn't even skimming the top.
Man.
So
I see motherfuckers.
Right. And let me ask you, what can we do as women? Like, you know, you guys were talking about the feminism and, you know, how women are, how we are bartering pussy. What can a mother, because there's never a solution, what is the first step a mother could take with her daughter when she starts smelling her ass, you know?
Just like a mother takes a little boy to a goddamn barber shop with a bunch of men that have integrity.
Right.
A mother gotta take her daughter around wise women, spirit-based women, developed women that ain't on some petty, bitter, catty, competitive bullshit. She's gotta say, if that's who the fuck I am, and she acknowledges that, she got to say, I can't let what I am contaminate my daughter. Let me put her around an auntie that I know that got something.
Okay.
You understand? And she got to be honest. The reason why my son, my oldest son, who's in college right now, the reason why he's the way he is because whenever I fucked up in his presence, I made him a part of the solution.
Right.
I put him in a position of observation and judgment. Yeah. How did I handle that situation, son? Well, in my opinion, not really well. What should I have done instead? Well, you probably should have talked to the man before you choked him. But you understand what I'm saying? I put him in a position to where when I'm wrong, you have the authority to pull me to the side in respect.
Uh-huh.
Do you understand?
Yeah. Yes.
And then go back to your position as son and pupil.
And you know what?
Do you understand? Mamas are beyond reproach.
I was about to say.
Your mama never wrong.
No.
Right.
No.
It don't work that way with mothers, because if I would have challenged my mother, Mom, maybe you shouldn't turn a trick with that man so we could, you know, do something else. I would have got fucked up. You just didn't say shit to my
down
mama.
south, that's how you're right. Children are to be seen, not heard. You don't get involved. And so that's very new to have your children be a part of the of the process, because
if your mama made you a hoe, break up with those tenants. Identify them and break up with the tenants of passive aggressive prostitution.
Right.
Reclaim your integrity.
And it's hard
because
to break up
you can't be mad at men for objectifying you when your mama told you to barter your pussy.
Right.
Okay, we're done here. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason.
Yikes.
Woo. The voice of reason was crazy today. I love everybody for chiming in and sharing. Listen, don't forget to hit the like button, the share button, hit the super chat button. Go get your copy of the holographic relationship.
Yes.
The shit's on fire. Trust me. It's a great book. Yes. Anytime, let us know. This is Friday. We'll be back Monday with another slapper. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. Deuces.
Deuces.
Oh, they got all that. They got all that.
Great show, ladies.
Thank you.
God, thank you.
It was a good show.
Huh?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You like it.
But I never really noticed that about, like, I never could question my mama. I did that one time in church and she busted me in my face and I had to go to the restroom because my teeth was bleeding.
Backhanded something in my face.
I could tell.
You know, saying shit. I got backhanded for look.
And ladies, don't take it personal. I'm not calling you a hooker.
He was trying to make a point.
I know. I just go back and
Yeah.
I know.
I'm just having fun.
Get your bad ass out of here. Weekdays. Tear something up.
Bye.
All right, then.
Tone
That shit was fired in a motherfucker. What? Why am I crazy?